So you guys been wanting me to change the theme song sound quality, but I'm gonna keep the same song. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Just how she plays them, and she does that. She does it with the cat. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Crazy Cat does not own any of these pictures or books or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational purposes, so the people who watch them learn a little bit something when they do it. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Like I only did all those years ago. No, I don't want to do this. I'm scared of this thing. Okay. Oh, okay, we're not ready. We're just gonna walk around. Man, this place is pretty much as how it used to be. Can I finally pet you, my boy?
The notoriously fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus rests in his favorite spot, and now regards the Princess of the Dead with 3 expressions different than before.
Well, boy, this must be the next best thing to guarding the underworld's gates. Say, do I have your permission to give you a scratch?
Please!
I've demonstrated before. You're a fine dog.
About time! It's about time! Good boys! Okay, who do I talk to first?
You are as certain in this as she, Witch of the Crossroads. It is no burden to you then to look after her and care for her as we would have, had none of this occurred.
I am not her mother, my lord, no substitute for all that she has lost. Yet I once swore to you that no harm shall come to her, and that vow remains. And I shall always care for her, whether she resides with me or not.
And you, Willoway, your mind is set. Though I'm unsurprised, I nonetheless must ask, for your decision here is irreversible by laws much older than my own, to serve the unseen.
Is to serve in shadow. I know full well, Father, and do not make this decision lightly, but I can't leave the crossroads. Especially when my duty isn't yet complete, given what Kronos said about these other possibilities we face.
This new venture of his, such a toil for you, to have been instrumental in altering time as we know it, only to be charged with keeping it that way.
Oh, I don't mind. This matter is close to my heart. I suppose I'll either be a timekeeper or a time killer, depending on if Kronos continues to be on his best behavior.
It is as though he lived a different life up to this point. I still find it rather difficult to accept. Your Uncle Zeus shall have to judge for himself.
Lord Uncle has our full report. We'll see what he decides. Oh, this is going to be an adjustment, isn't it? But I'll see you again soon, and Mother, and Cerberus, and Zagreus. Our responsibilities should mean our paths cross plenty often.
All part of what we now shall do. Cerberus has already taken to rampaging through the fields of his own accord, and your mother and I shall not be far. As for your brother, he always turns up.
I'll be counting on it. I'm glad you're back, Father.
Shadows conceal you.
Well, I think we can fix up the rest of this place on our own. Thank you for all your help, especially the part where you liberated us from our temporal prisons and whatnot.
Believe me, I have nothing better to do. Anyhow, we'll have to find a way to cross paths out there. I need to keep an eye on Kronos as we tie up some loose ends.
You're not still angry with me, are you? For, not murdering our grandfather in an utterly defenseless state? I wish you could remember growing up with him. You got on rather well. He made you laugh more than I did.
And this dream past only you and he recall. I'm still uncertain how to feel about this possibility of a more pleasant life. Right now, I'd simply settle for a calmer one.
You don't seem like the settling sort. Anyway, I know this isn't goodbye and we'll be seeing each other. Though, still, I'll miss you, little sister. And do send Hypnos back if he can't wake up on his own.
He'll wake up. I'm going to miss you too, big brother. Take care of everyone, alright?
I will. You take care too.
Ah, okay.
My beautiful daughter. I still can hardly believe it's you. It's said that children grow up in the mere blink of an eye, but this was too fast. Much too fast.
Oh, Mother. I got here as quickly as I could, but it took some time. Didn't it, Grandfather?
It did. Queen Persephone, would that I could give back all the moments and the memories which I denied you in my fervor. As you say, time can be so cruel. They are right.
They also say time heals all wounds, though I've yet to verify that claim, especially with all our house servants still recovering. Forgiveness in our family is hard-won, Kronos, although it seems you've all eternity to try.
And for that matter, all eternity to locate the three fates. Still no sign of them at all, even with Nyx's aid.
Where is Nyx?
I cast them into the abyss. Had I but known precisely where, they would have known how to get back. If my hypothesis about other such possibilities as I experienced is correct, we may find them.
This hypothesis of yours about the flow of time, you're certain we need to keep conditions similar to how they've been to verify it?
Yes, that is the only way to test a theory properly. Or it seems that my own understanding of the flow of time was flawed.
Something to rectify. Mother, thank you for your hospitality and everything. It's been wonderful to see you.
You too. Knowing how things go, we'll see each other again before we know it. And you're dismissed as well, Kronos. You've done your part for now, however small.
You have my gratitude, O Queen, and my pledge. At least this house is mostly to your preference again. Beyond these halls, of course, much more is to be done.
Yes, well, Father shall see to the ongoing underworld renovations. Sounds as though he's done this sort of thing before. As for us, our chariot is here.
That it is. I am prepared.
Sister Selene, great thanks.
Oh, there's Nyx.
My faithful eye of light, my child. Thank you for ensuring that our realm remains secure and keeping watch over it all. I never doubted that I could count on you.
Selena is also hers? Okay.
But Mother, had our watch been more dependable, then none of this would have transpired. I failed you, yet you praise me. Trying times shall always come about. Now go, and whenever you ride through the dark of the sky, remember, I am always there. Thank you, Mother, and farewell for now. Farewell.
I must say, I did not expect that we could ever draw you down this far, sister. Perhaps not even headmistress in all our experience.
If you are ready, little star, then let us go, lest we outstay our greetings and farewells. I am honored to have seen these halls, and to return to shadow with you on this night in victory, not haste.
Come, Manila, for all the reasons that Selene says. We have a delivery that we must make besides.
What delivery?
Then let's be off. If only Artemis were here, this could have been a proper Silver Sisters reunion, couldn't it?
Then let us ride into the dark above. And do be careful to hold on as we depart.
Is there enough room for all of us?
Goodbye, daughter.
What did I miss each night?
destination, everyone. Olympus is not far from here.
I do appreciate the ride upon your gleaming chariot, O Moon, but it is time for me to go. Perhaps my conversations with Hades have prepared me to face my other sons.
Other sons? Yep, gotta talk to Poseidon and Zeus.
Lord Uncle Zeus asks that you come alone. He and Olympus may not be quite as merciful as father was, but how you act with them shall help determine that. They ought to be expecting you by now.
And I ought never to be late. Perhaps they shall at least permit me.
Yeah, time late. That would be terrible.
Till then, farewell. And thank you, granddaughter. My timekeeper. Right. Off I go.
Well, good evening.
Thought we'd drop in. Lord Apollo and Lady Artemis.
Wow. You get to see what Apollo looks like in this animation without him being on a little, Oh yeah, we already got to see Apollo, okay. Forgot. This is cute. I like this one better than the other one.
The esteemed witch of the crossroads. You've trained my cousin very well indeed to have brought Kronos to our heights, still in one piece.
Fine, Apollo, I was incorrect for once. No need to boast. Melinoi, I may have wagered that you'd cut the Titan to ribbons sooner than you'd bring him here.
I know it's unimaginable, but he came here willingly, and Lord Zeus wanted to speak to him in private. Wait, does that mean you were kicked out of your house?
Why would he be? What did Hermes do?
Well, we consider it a palace, but, no. No, we've been appointed to escort you to the crossroads as a symbol of our family's unity. Come bearing a gift. Shall we be off?
We ride.
Here we go.
The credits! This game was awesome! I mean, I do want to do the... I don't know, I do want to show you guys the epilogue. I don't know how long it will take, because that took me a while to get on here. When I first played... We got Apollo singing! But yeah, I do like it. I'm probably gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Really good. The art is a lot better than it was before. She almost lost her act. The animation's really good. They do a lot more animation in this game than they did in the last one. The first one was mostly just art, and we got some constellations. Since we're in the sky of the characters, but the credits is going. That's cool. Yeah, but it's mostly like the fact how much devoted this is, making sure they get everything right at all the different myths that they mention in this, and add their own touch to it. There's Odysseus and Doria. Oh, and Artemis is now singing I want to listen to the song. Okay, but I was gonna listen to the song. It's pretty.
Carried along the changing times.
And we got the voice actors. Demeter, Persephone, and Hecuba. Fire goddess. Bestia. It's Bestia. Supposed to be Nyx and T. Making Kronos actually live after all what he did, but it's kind of like we have like two different timelines crashing here because both him and Zagreus remember two different time periods. Well, Zagreus remembers that one, remember his, since he's the one that decided to spare Kronos. It makes sense for him because he's always, the only time he's ever been to fighting was with his dad in this first one, but he was always trying to find the best way to settle things without causing fighting. So it makes sense for him to do it the way he did. We didn't see Xanatos anywhere. We released everybody but Xanatos to, mostly did the show to Zagreus and Persephone being released. Not all the other ones. Dumb thing went black because I wasn't moving it. Aw, they're hugging. They're hugging. They're hugging.
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous.
I don't know what's picture to use.
The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melinoi, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
Maybe will turn out that way in time, Homer. Though, what am I going to do with myself now that my task is finally complete? Well, I suppose I have eternity to figure it out.
Hey, so what exactly happened around here? Did you complete your big important task? Because that's what I'm hearing from the other shades.
Well, for the most part, yes. My family is back. My mother and father are restored to the underworld throne, and my brother's back too. But we have many details to sort out, and the Titan Kronos is going to be assisting us with that.
The Titan you said you were going to slay this whole time, assisting us. Hate to say it, Mel, but sounds to me like you totally blew it. At least the Titan part.
He's no longer himself, or rather, no longer the way he used to be, and we'll be closely watching him.
Sure. So then, congratulations are in order, basically?
Well, if you like.
I do. Congratulations, Mel.
What an accomplishment.
The fates, they're out there still. broker. Here are the bones.
I salute you.
What a cast. I'll take it. Domnome Sion. So mote it be.
All hail the princes of the underworld.
Full bloom.
More poppies.
Grow and flourish.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Our gift from Olympus looks good by father's fountain.
The sun and moon, two sides forming a whole, a newfound symbol of the union twixt Olympus and the underworld, and a gift to the crossroads from the gods themselves.
Lord Hephaestus must have crafted this himself. Still asleep. Your mother and the rest are safe, Lord Hypnos. I'll surely be expecting your return, and presumed you'd wake after all this, but you're still sound asleep. Well, don't worry. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it.
You found a path to victory and got us there. Wouldn't have been much of a plan if it didn't leave room to improvise. Of course, our plan now also has this other phase as a result.
Cleaning up after Kronos. I know you thought I would get rid of him, but my family is better off not knowing such a thing could even be done, except to real monsters.
I well and truly understand, Goddess, and do believe your choice was wise. As for what's next, everything is ready for you to proceed if and when you are.
I want your counsel here, Odysseus. Should we be doing this? Ensuring time flows freely forward. The remnants of the Titans' legions likely won't be happy to see me retracing my steps like nothing happened.
My personal opinion is it doesn't hurt to try. To the extent you had other matters to resolve, consider it an opportunity to do so. And we'll always be anticipating your return.
Then let's give it a go.
It's done. Finally back from your father's house. Was Hecate all right? After the Titan got her, I ought to have taken guard duty more seriously, and won't soon forgive myself as well.
Headmistress would only want for you to learn from it. I half wonder if she let herself be taken just to get closer to our mark. Perhaps go speak with her.
Yeah. And what of Kronos? Heard he isn't really dead and gone. How come everybody's cheering for you then?
He's dead and gone in the sense that we have neutralized the threat he posed. I now shall have to grow accustomed to having him as a grandfather rather than a hated foe.
Don't see why he can't be both. This was never part of the task, and not like you to stray from the objective. We sure this supposedly neutralized titan of time is to be trusted.
Headmistress sealed his strongest powers just in case. At any rate, we did it, Mem. The task is finally complete.
Then how come you look like you're headed out again? Or there's still more time-related business to sort out?
Well, yes, but
Then we're not done.
order approved.
Cooler with the nectar, would you, Mel? Ever since we tried ambrosia, I've been cultivating a much more sophisticated palate. For a shade. No more cheap stuff.
Dora, the nectar of the gods can hardly be considered cheap. Most mortals go through the entirety of their existence without so much as a taste. And you don't like it.
You know, I do, but it's a little on the sweet side for me. Well, I appreciate you treating me like royalty.
Like a spirit of unfathomable power.
How are you faring lately, Headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Well, anyway, I ought to be in a more celebratory mood given what you finally achieved. I am, above all, very proud of you. Being back at the house awakened memories that ought to remain dormant.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nix, they were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Kronos. Only to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Kronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow.
Nearly so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
More of this filth.
He is in so trouble. The Chrono stuff I'm hearing, he's really calling it quits. And he let Nix and everybody off? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. It's Zag.
Working with my brother in a bygone time, we flooded our grandfather's mind with a cascade of new memories of the family he then realized he always had, creating in him a profound and sudden change. What? What's your concern?
Yeah, it's better. It's better this way.
My concern is that you ruined everything. So now we'll all have peace and harmony, joyful reunions, apologies, promises to never let this type of thing happen again. Oh!
Have you met our families, Eris? It's never that simple.
It better not be, or I'll never forgive you.
Hey, what would you say about a visit to the hot springs? To cleanse yourself of all your foul deeds, and me of mine?
Oh, well, you know, I'd feel way too self-conscious there with anybody else. Sorry.
Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Morris. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
I suppose I ought to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon.
Absolutely. Grandfather should be somewhere up ahead. Let's see how this goes. The pitch black star. With me.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld! The rousing tales of your great accomplishment preceded you, young one, and I am here to heap still further praise. Great job back there with all the chrono stuff.
Thank you very much, Commander. Though, what are you still doing here? I kept expecting you'd return to your honorary post at the house, but eventually I had to depart.
Well, you are not exactly done with everything, are you? I see you eyeballing the gateways out, wondering what's going to happen now. So as long as you are here, so am I.
So then you're sworn to us. To me.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Grant me the aspect of my mother.
Save the queen.
Grant me the aspect of Nyx.
Glory be to Mother Night and stuff.
See what happens. Headmistress, guide me. You have a wondrous family to protect, Lord Uncle Zeus, not to mention the heavens and the earth. Yet you always carry yourself with dignity and courage, despite the weight of your burdens. Thank you for never backing down.
I've many sons, daughters, nieces, and nephews, many more. And it's a pleasure to know each and every one. I try never to play favorites, but between us, young lady, you're an exception. I know unfortunate Kronos needs, but he is no longer himself. Practically crawling for mercy here. And asking for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth for some such rebel, is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Lord Uncle, I have many questions too. Coin for Charon. Enough of this. Well done. The Rafira. Shades free.
its mixed emotions at the outcome of the war, and to have been denied a violent resolution to our plight. Although from what I gather, there is violence still to come.
Still in their shades. In the name of Hades.
On Seleni's Silver Chariot, cousin. The ballad Artemis and I performed. That's the first we jointly composed. We don't always get along, but you inspired us.
Apollo's light. Where to this time?
Monster out there go. The mountain's rumbling, all settled down, and now my clanging's just got on the worst of it.
You got him then? I didn't even get to have a look.
Such strength. Should be able to get out. Well, this was lovely. Go for it, Golly. Nicely done. Prepare, fishy. Ouch. Got me a seal. Lord Charon. We are victorious indeed, my lord, and thanks in no small part to all you've done. I trust that Nyx has already visited with you, but what of all the gold that remains? Then you shall have it. Some coins. Hear me, on my authority. Be safe, Lord Charon.
I never forget a set, you know. And you got something that's familiar to me from way back when. I know those bones. Nobody had them before you.
Yep, I got nobody.
You must mean these knuckle bones. If they've ever been a source of ill fortune for you before, then perhaps you know what's coming.
These your pals, how you expect me to believe? Then first I'm gonna crush your bones, and then I'll eat them. And those knuckle bones too.
Into the purse. Special delivery.
It's complicated.
can't believe it still, but there has been no sign of that monstrosity up there since you last took it on. But why am I surprised? I figured if anyone could pull something like that off, it would be you.
Over there. There's my order. No shells. Hope these only grew below. Now for the next one.
Fingernail, apple pieces, olives, figs, ginger. Oh, hello.
It'll be all right. Lost.
Where have you been for all these nights, Pocket? So many oddities took place, each stranger than the last. Those ghastly sailing ships out there all seem to lose their course for one. I know not what occurred.
Kronos is defeated, madam, and I mean for good. That's likely why his forces have been notably disorganized, although they're not gone, and neither is he. Has Headmistress not communicated this?
Good heavens, why might know? Unless, well, I can be very isolated here. Perchance I missed some message she relayed. So then you mean to tell me you're victorious?
Well, yes. What now remains is to ensure he'll not rise up against the gods again, ever. He or Typhon.
Oh my, this is, I must confer with our Lady Hecate at once. But first, please, quickly, make a choice. Now off with you.
Thank you.
Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
Olympus is well accustomed to receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote island, I don't think you're at risk of getting quite as used to it as that. Be well, madam.
I heard the tidings of your victory, but knew this wasn't over. Always more to be done. Now, come on. Now then. Blood shall I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
All right then.
I can't.
Just what you wanted, eh? Nobody wants you playing favourites, witches. We've got this method of delivering you unmarked wounds, so you'll just have to take what you can get. Surprise!
To the shore.
Hey. Not seen you here in a while, babe. And what happened to Typhon anyway? There's been no sign of him at all. Typhon had to leave reality as we know it. Oh, sorry, Eris. I suppose you didn't even have a chance to introduce yourself to him, did you? No, I didn't. Though if he's so easy to get rid of, maybe it's for the best. So what are you going to Olympus for anyway? It better not be some sort of feast, because I wasn't invited.
Why would you be?
Getting warmer. Right here. My favorite part. That's more great for you. Isn't this fun? Oh, it must. Return the shadow now? Much better.
Here you go.
Delivery arrived. Made it. Now's the time. Legion still not giving up. The room's empty. It's done. There they are.
Okay guys, so yep, the game is beaten. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do that at least until I get the fates, how long that takes. So, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Yes, mainly this epilogue now. Bye.